I am joined by Miller Scrimshaw, the number 3 overall pick in Phase 1 of this year's Montana Lacrosse League draft to the Howlers. Miller, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Michael.
Yes, sir. So how did you find out the Howlers drafted you, and what was your reaction?
So on draft day, I was kind of waiting for the draft to happen, and I actually reached out to Ryan from the sports barn there and was asking if anything was going to be posted, and he was still trying to figure that out. But then he let me know, I think probably a couple hours before I saw anything posted, and just saying like, hey, just letting you know the Howlers just picked you up. Keep it on the down low for now. And then I saw an Instagram post saying 3rd overall, and I was like, oh, no way. Wasn't expecting that. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Had you talked with the Howlers at all before that, or that was the first time you thought, oh, the Howlers got me?
Yeah, no, that was the first time that I had any idea about the Howlers picking me up.
So you probably may be aware the Howlers are a new team in the Montana Lacrosse League. What does your game bring on and off the floor that could contribute to early success for them?
I think mostly playing box. Like I've been a defender in my junior years, so lockdown D and the ability to transition the ball up the floor. Being a very vocal player on the back end, communicating. I think that's important. So yeah, I think that'll help out in the success of the team.
Can you tell the viewers about your lacrosse background, like picking up a stick, and like was box lacrosse your first choice?
Yeah, so it started back when I was 6. 5 or 6. Yeah, I got brought out to a lacrosse game. One of my dad's buddies from work was telling him about it. We had no idea what it was at the time. And yeah, watched one game, and I think the next year I was putting on the gear, and I haven't stopped since. And then, yeah, going on from there, I played lacrosse in the Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, where I'm from. And then I moved on into Edmonton to play A-ball. But, yeah. And then for junior, I came back to the Fort and played my junior career with the Rebels. So, yeah.
Kind of fell in love with the game. So do you feel like you have an advantage having already played multiple seasons in Battle of the Border, since it is like a 4-on-4 kind of thing already?
Yeah, honestly, like I think the only advantage I might have is just knowing the floor a little bit. Like some guys coming in, it might be a bit of a shock or just not used to playing on such a small playing surface. But other than that, like I wouldn't say there's much advantage. I mean, everyone's out there playing ball, so maybe just the playing surface, yeah.
What made you join this year's draft pool?
It was a big reason having played in the Battle of the Border the last 2 years. Like, kind of just fell in love with Montana a little bit and made some friends down there. So it was like, oh, another excuse to get down there and play some lax. So, yeah, there was a no-brainer there. I've got a few buddies from around here that have signed up, and they're back there as well. So, yeah, it'll just be a good time getting back to Montana, back to Missoula.
That's awesome. Cash jackpot may help a little bit too, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah.
For you to be successful in the Montana Lacrosse League in your first year, what needs to happen either on the floor or off the floor?
I think with the Howlers being a brand new team and no one really playing together, or maybe some guys have here and there, but yeah, first time together in Montana. I think we just got to connect right away on the floor and off the floor. If we get a practice in, like figure out everyone's tendencies kind of thing and build from there.
I want to say thank you for joining me. On behalf of 12 Sports and the fans of the Montana Lacrosse League, we look forward to seeing you again this fall, and I'm excited to see how your game has grown.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.